Hey, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather, and this pick a card reading is all about what your personality is going to be. It was highly requested by a few of my subscribers, so I thank you guys very much. Welcome to all my new subbies, and I do hope you enjoy it here. We have, for your choices, we have Blue Tiger's Eye. Kind of matches my nails a little bit, but the camera kind of doesn't pick it up very well. There we go, just a little bit. And then we have Peacock Ore for number 2. And then we have a puffy fluorite heart for pile number 3. Timestamps will be down below as usual. If you need any extra time, please go ahead and feel free to pause the video to take all the time that you need and then come back and make your choice and skip to the time frame below. I also have the Rebel deck cards, and I will be pulling these for ending messages. As usual, if you do not like swearing, please skip the ending messages and know that I love you and thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing and sharing my videos. And let's get started, shall we? Okay, so for Blue Tiger's Eye, let's see what we get. Let's see here. Okay, we have envy in reverse. So this tells me that you aren't really the jealous type, which is really good. You're good at controlling that part of yourself and not being triggered by very much, which is always a plus to have with your personality. We also have rest and rejuvenation. So I feel like you're the type of person that's also very laid back, calm, cool, and collected. And I get the feeling that you like to try and sometimes go within and meditate a bit, which is awesome. Then we have cornucopia. I keep feeling the feeling and hearing mixed bag. So basically you can sometimes be a very mixed bag of emotion and completely and totally random, but you are very abundant, wise, and fruitful. Then we have the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Archangel Metatron is all about wisdom and knowledge. So with this card, it makes me feel like you are a very knowledgeable person who is extremely smart and has a lot of worldly wisdom. Let's see what else we got. We have Teacher with, I can't even pronounce that name, so don't even ask me to try. I can tell you is that Teacher is the guidance on this card. So this card, I feel like you like to help everybody out, and you also like to learn a lot from others as well, as much as teaching them and helping them out in their day-to-day lives, and also being very, very forward about helping people out and learning their jobs at your workplace. That's what I feel. I'm trying to think of my words very carefully and articulate them because I know what I'm feeling. It's just not coming out. But I feel like you have a lot to teach everyone and a lot to show, because you're extremely smart. Fertility with Pan. So with this card, I feel like it's very much a very positive, cheerful person, happy-go-lucky type of energy. You like to play a lot, and you definitely enjoy music a lot, from what I feel, because I'm really attracted to him playing the flute on this. So let's see what else. And then we have Savoring Pleasure. I fully embrace bliss in my life. So you're the type of person who likes to come home at night and sit in a nice, long, warm bubble bath if you can. Maybe sip a glass of wine or two, or whatever it is you like to drink, even if you don't drink. But you're the type of person that likes to come home and really unwind and just let loose and relax, so that way you can rejuvenate yourself. Believing in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. So with this card, I feel like you are a very, you have a lot of faith in a lot of things, and you believe in miracles is what I keep feeling and hearing. And you are definitely the type to practice the law of attraction, which is really awesome and wonderful, which helps you to bring in these miracles and all of the abundance that you like. have been wishing, dreaming, and hoping for. And you're also very able to easily manifest things within your life, I feel. So with the Alice in Wonderland cards, I have uncertainty. Sometimes you have a lot of doubt, and it can really cloud your head up and just kind of like toxify your thoughts. So you got to be careful and get out of your head a little bit. And it says, choose who you will become. You know who you are. You're a very wonderful, smart person. Just remember that, and that it's okay to be, stuck once in a while, but don't stay there for too long. Then we have no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. So with this, I feel like you're a very confident person, and you know what exactly it is that you want, and you go for that. Because you're a very fearless person, I feel. Impossible things. Working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, and fresh perspective. So you tend to look at things from all different angles and to view them from a different perspective rather than just seeing it one way or the other. You like to look at it from all sides and see what's what. And you're very attentive to detail, I feel, with this. Which is also what I'm getting from this card. The curiouser and curiouser. Discover, inquiry, weirdness, curiosity. I feel like your weirdness is kind of like a quirkiness to you, which makes it really unique and awesome. And I feel like you have this really magnetic type of personality where people just like to come up and talk to you and tell you like their whole life stories or their day's problems and just chat like randomly. Like they feel really drawn to you. And then sometimes you get a little bit inquisitive and you tend to like to ask some questions here and there. But you're always curious about a lot of different things, so you're a very knowledgeable person, so you like to do a lot of research and get to know things and soak things up like a sponge, kind of like for information. And that's all I get with this one. So far, you seem like a really awesome person. And I would love to get to know more of you guys. So for my folks who picked the Peacock Ore, let's see what we have for you. I'm going to leave everything in a pile instead of spraying them out. It's easier. So, walking away. So with this, I feel if you have a confrontation, you are the type to be the bigger person and let things go and be the one to walk away and take the high road, is what I feel, which isn't a bad thing. But you also need to learn how to turn around and stand up for what you believe in. But I do completely sympathize and agree with your philosophy with just walking away from confrontation and not really dealing with it very much. We have blossoming abundance. I feel like you are a very abundant person who loves nature and is very sweet and tender-hearted, I feel, and very beautiful on the inside just as much as the outside. And you're a very deep individual, I feel. We have third chakra with Archangel Shamuel, which you're a very creative person, so you tend to have a lot of spontaneous ideas, and you're very creative about the way you go about completing tasks and doing things in life, and that's really like a really good quality to have, and it makes people notice you a little bit more. Then we have seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel, which this for me is the crown chakra, and I feel like you're extremely smart. And you're always on top of everything. You're on the ball. If somebody gives you a problem, bam, you have an automatic instant solution for them. And it just pops right in your head out of nowhere very quickly. Let's see what else. From the Ascendant Masters deck, we have Nurture Yourself, Mother Mary. So with this card, I feel like you should take a little bit more time to take care of yourself rather than putting everybody else first. I feel like you need to put yourself first once in a great while. But you're a very nurturing, loving person and who is very kind and open-hearted, I feel. And you're very open-minded, I feel, as well. Because I'm really attracted to this star on her head and her hands crossing her heart. Follow your heart, St. Francis. So with this, I get the feeling that you're very peaceful, very kind, and you just have that really wonderful heart-nurtured type of personality. You're very sweet and very comforting. And anyone who needs comfort, like around you, you tend to be the go-to person, and you tend to try and reach out to them a little bit more than maybe the next person would, and to sympathize with them and to help them feel a little bit better. So embracing the future. I step into the future with an open heart. So with this, I feel like you're not afraid to go for things and to explore new avenues in your life. I feel like you're the type of person that will jump in and see where it takes you, because it's the adventure that really piques your curiosity, is what I feel with that. Then we have receiving from angels. Shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. So with this, I feel like you're like an earth type of angel, where you have this exuding huge heart with absolute compassion for the entire world. And I feel like you're a very loving and caring individual, as I said before. But like, I get the feeling that people kind of view you as kind of like their little guardian angel, or like just that type of sweet-natured person who just has that glow about them. And then from the Alice in Wonderland deck, we have use your time well. Make every moment count. So with this card, I feel like you're the type of person that also doesn't like to be late to work. You are very precise and very on time, if not early all the time, and punctual, which is great, because I feel like being late is a very, very strong pet peeve of yours for some reason, which I can really relate, and I have the same qualities. So nonsense. It's time to talk sense. I feel like it's actually a no nonsense type of card. I get the feeling like you don't like to like lollygag or procrastinate or jerk around too much with things. I feel like you're a very straight and narrow person, quick, cut and dry, and to the point. And you don't goof, like you don't mess around, basically. Let's see. I wonder what will happen next. Ready to adventure? Precipice of change, pause before action. So with this card, I feel like you're the type of person who likes to think before they speak or act, which is a great quality to have. And you're very honest about everything that it is you say, and honest about everything it is that you do. You're a very up and up, on the up and up type of person, is what I feel. Very truth driven as well. Keeping up. Immense effort and advance. So with this, I keep feeling really attracted to the time and to the pocket watch. Like, I sometimes feel like you're the type of person that almost, like, if the day feels like it's drawing out and it's really long, you're the type of person that goes, is it time to go home yet? And looks at their watch every 5 minutes and going, oh my God, this is feeling forever. Everyone has that feeling. It's completely okay to feel that way. And sometimes you're very nervous about things. So I get the feeling like you tend to play with your hands a lot and look at your watch constantly. Like your watch, I keep feeling like your watch is something that you like to mess with, like the wristband to it, like this. Like you play with it all the time, I feel, is what I keep getting and what I keep seeing with it. That's all the messages I get for that one. So, I'll put those out of the way. And for my folks who chose the puffy heart, for the Fluorite puffy heart, let's see what we get. Okay, with these I have the garden and the gate. So with this, I get you're a very closed off type of individual. You're not very like coming with things, and you're not like the type to be very outgoing, I feel. And I'm going to see what else I get. But I feel you're also very shy, but very sweet natured. And you have a very beautiful personality on the inside. You need to learn how to share that a little bit more, and how to kind of step outside of your comfort a little bit with this. caring connections. I feel you are a very loving individual who's very compassionate and very emotional. Like, you have a lot of deep emotions, and you also like to show them when you're in a relationship, which is awesome. So you're a very loving and open-hearted person. Patience. I get the feeling that you have a lot of patience. Like, sometimes it's a little bit much to the extent of your patience. It's kind of like it has no end to how much patience that you have with people, which is a great quality to have. Absolutely wonderful to have patience with people, because people can be very like pushy and just downright annoying sometimes, and I get that, but you have the patience of a saint, I feel, is what I'm hearing. Door to personal healing and happiness. So with this, I feel like you're a very peaceful, kind of open book when you want to be, and when you're comfortable enough to open yourself up to other people, you're completely open book, and you open that door and you let them in. But you're also very cautious about when you do so, which I don't blame you. Mother, wife, sister, daughter, Lady Nada. So with this, I feel like you're very compassionate, and you're the type of person that people look up to, like as if like you're an older sibling or like a mother type of figure, is what I feel for the most in this card. Like, you have that quality, that go-to quality, that has this beautiful, kind heart and knowledge to just be that sounding board, and you listen very, like, you're the type of person that can just sit there and listen for hours and help someone out with whatever they need to get off their chest. And that's why they love you for that. And that's why they go to you and look up to you for things like that. And you're also very smart and knowledgeable about things, because you have that motherly sister, older sister quality. It's a really beautiful feeling that I'm getting with that. It's just indescribable for me. And it's awesome. Focus upon your strengths, Apollo. So with this, you're a shining light for a lot of people, and you sometimes don't realize that about yourself. So I feel like you should kind of, celebrate that about yourself. Be more open and, a little bit more forthcoming. I know it's a little bit hard, but shine your light and continue to do so. Don't let anyone dampen that light for you. You're strong enough to do this. And I keep feeling like you're a powerhouse. But you're also very reserved. It's not bad. It's actually really awesome. So, time and place, it's all it is. Soaring into joy, childlike wonder fills my life. You're the type of person that can kid around and daydream quite a lot and just drift off into la la land, which is quite fine. I do the same thing. And then you have opening to love. My heart is open. You are a very thoughtful, emotional person who cares sometimes more than anybody else would when someone has an issue that you, like one of your loved ones, and you tend to go to bat for them. Like, you're the first one to jump in and say, hey, I'm here for you, or leave this person alone, and all that. You are a very kind-hearted soul who is wonderful and very deeply emotional, which is great. For the Alice in Wonderland cards, I have Follow the White Rabbit. Curiosity meets opportunity. So you can tend to be curious, but you're also very withdrawn. You like to, check everything out before you do anything. And you have that shy quality from you. You like to look at things from afar, where nobody's kind of really noticing or paying attention to you with that. It's not bad. Not very lurky, so don't think that. Clock time. Time, pressure, in a rush. So sometimes I feel like you're in a rush quite a lot to get things done, or like you're just on a time crunch for some reason. I keep hearing time crunch. And I feel like if you take and manage your time a little bit better, you won't feel so rushed or pressured with things. And if you're struggling to get up for work on time, set your alarm a little bit earlier, or like set 2 or 3. I don't care. Hit the snooze button all you want, but try and get up a little bit earlier. It'll help. It'll come in time. Don't worry. Messages for a rabbit. Service to the animal world. So with this, I feel like you love animals. Like you're very sweet nurtured, and you love like cats, dogs, and you like the occasional fluffy bunny, but you're more of like a cat person, I feel, with this. And you're very, very sweet natured, and you love animals in general, which is awesome. And animals tend to get along very well with you, I feel. Then we have falling, the unknown, descent, momentum, and change. So I feel like you sometimes feel like you're drowning a little bit too much with change, and as if you're just constantly just tripping over yourself sometimes and trying to understand things and gain your momentum back. It's okay to take your time and relax. That way you don't feel like you're falling all the time or drowning or just losing your momentum. And you're always worried about the unknown. Stop overthinking things is what I keep hearing. And that's all the messages I get for this. So, and we're going to do the Rebel deck cards now. So let's see what we get for your personality with the Rebel deck cards. This is going to be interesting. What type of personality? Whoop. That answers my question. What type of personality guidance do we have? Whoop. Nothing wants to come out. There we go. Okay, for my tiger's eye, folks, I have stop obsessing. You are not the fucking center of the universe. Okay, sometimes I feel like you can be a little bit of an attention type of person, like kind of like an attention whore, but I'm not calling you that at all. It's just the only way I can explain this. Like you like a lot of attention from what this card is saying, but it's not a bad thing. It's self-confidence and it's quite all right. And it can be a really good blessing, I feel, for you. So for the Peacock Ore, we have shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just bullshit. Forgive, let that shit go. So with this, I feel like this just reconfirms like you have a very forgiving and caring nature about yourself. But don't live with regrets or guilt. Just keep going and know that you're still doing the right thing and heading in the right direction. And then for the Fluorite Puffy Heart, we have you do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. So with this, I feel like more of a positive vibe coming from being yourself. Keep being yourself and being that wonderful, kind-hearted person. Just come out of your shell a little bit more. And these are all the messages I get for today. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and watching my videos. Have a blessed one.